when these issues were pointed out by the Ministry of Finance and Niti Aayog, the others already said that the group of ministers already discussed this, the group of secretaries already discussed this, and it was their decision mentioned here, overruled. And the same thing, next. This particular secretary of Finance Ministry, he said, and Niti Aayog supported, Niti Aayog sent a detailed report on this, saying that all 6 airports should not go to one entity. That will create problem later, because if the entity which is managing this airport, if it fails financially, it will affect not 1 but 6 airports. So let us not do this. Overruled. No. If one person is capable of handling 6 airports, it will go to him. Done. Next. Only those who have experience in developing an airport, developing, managing and operating an airport should participate in the bid. If the entity who is participating or decided to participate in the bid doesn't have any experience, they can tie up with some other companies, international companies or Indian companies who have enough experience in development and operation and management of airports. Overruled. No. December 14th, bid document came out. A week later, a month later, the bidders met. 25th Feb 2019, tenders opened. Adani won. All 6 airports. Magic. Out of the blue. Overnight, he became the largest private airport operator in India. And how Mumbai airport went to him, that everyone knows. Almost everyone knows that. One anonymous whistleblower wrote a letter to Finance Ministry saying that GVK Group is misusing funds which is meant for the development of MIAL, Mumbai International Airport Limited. So Mumbai International Airport Limited is a consortium of 3 companies. One is of course GVK, which had 51% stake. The rest are with the 2 South African companies. One is actually from South Africa and another is that company's subsidiary from Mauritius, Bidvest. In 2019, after Adani won the bid for 6 airports, Adani approached one of this minority stakeholder, Bidvest, and told them that we are interested to take your stake in MEAL if you are ready to sell it. You guys were ready. But in the initial agreement which was signed in 2006, there was a clause. The majority stakeholder holds the right, the first right to buy the stake if a minority stakeholder is selling it. So the arbitration started, case went to court, Mumbai High Court, then Delhi High Court, 2 different cases, and it reached Supreme Court. Arbitration went on. Out of the blue, Ministry of Finance जाग गया, एक whistleblower का letter आया था, let us investigate. Income tax, AD, CBI, they filed cases against GVA and started investigation. SFI also. They filed cases. They raided the houses of GVK promoters, the Reddys. Couple of months down the line, Now it is Adani Mumbai Airport Limited. Mehnat, right? I can give you enough examples like this. I don't want to take much time because I think. Oh, okay. Hindenburg report says a lot about Adani's offshore entities and the offshore transactions of Adani Group companies, how money is coming, FDIs especially is coming into that. That's a very long topic, a long subject. So if we speak on that, I'll take hours. Instead of that, I'll tell you a small, this is also not a small story, but still I'll try to finish it in 5-10 minutes. Foreign portfolio investors and foreign institutional investors, that is FPIs and FIIs, invest money in Indian share market. It's not only in Indian, everywhere. They keep investing in equity, buying stakes of these companies. Not buying actually, they invest in these companies. When the share prices, if the company's fundamentals are good and it's earning enough profit, different dividends are giving, and and if they feel that the share price of these companies will go up, they'll sell it and they'll invest somewhere else. So it's a kind of cycle. In 2020, we found out that there are few FPIs, and before going there, FPIs never invest in one company or one group, because they can't hatch all the eggs in one basket. It's very tricky. Suppose if that company collapses or something happens, they'll lose money, because the portfolio managers who handle these funds, or the investment managers, they manage people's fund. People give the money, invest the money, so they are responsible to the investors. They earn the profit, share the profit, and take a cut for themselves. This investment funds, that's how they work. They're pooling money. So we found out quite few FPIs based out of Mauritius, and some of them in Cyprus and in Singapore and Hong Kong. They keep investing in India and only in Adani Group companies. So when we checked, we found out there is one entity called Albula Investment Fund. It kept 98.7% of its total investment in Adani Group companies. That's not possible. In normal circumstances, that's not possible. So we tried to find out more. We did an investigation, and we found out 6 of them share the same address, office address. They have the same phone. 4 of them have the same phone number and fax number. And one company, these are actually managed by companies like, I don't know how to explain it. How do you explain these companies like Mossack Fonseca, like kind of companies? How do you explain them? Yes, yeah. These are actually these are not shell companies. These are actually registered companies set up by lawyers and chartered accountants and in professionals, banking professionals who are not working in the banking industry, but they help people to set up fictitious entities in tax havens and route the money without coming into the light of law. Expert is sitting here, so I could have asked him. So, yeah. No, they are registered. So they help to set up fictitious companies. That's what I said. So these companies, most of them, all of them, except one, have their money. More than 95% of their investment in Adani Group, and one had around 92%. Mauritius is very notorious. And we can't find out anything about the companies over there. We won't get their financials, balance sheet. We don't know even who are the directors and who are the actual owners behind it. So what we try to do is we used a method which nobody used before. It's called legal entity identification, LAI. In LAI, if you are lucky, you can find out the parent organization and sister concerns. If you are lucky, if they have given it. We tried our luck and it was there. 6 companies were related to one entity through a chain of entities, and the parent entity is registered in Mauritius, which is called Monterosa Investment Holdings, Monterosa International Holdings Limited, MIH Limited. We published it in July 2021. That's the same thing you can read in Hindenburg report now. All the details what we published is there. And this company, this Monterosa, when we tried to find out more, we found out that this Monterosa has connections with few Indian fugitives. Sandesharas of Gujarat, who are in Kenya or Nigeria, I think, said to be in Nigeria, who did taken up loan from the banks and just vanished, just like many others. One is this. Second, Jatin Mehta, that is Vinod Adani's daughter's father-in-law, another fugitive. SEBI said in 2021, after these reports were published, TMC parliamentarian Mahua Moitra raised these issues in Parliament. So the then MOS Finance, Minister of State for Finance, told the Parliament that SEBI is investigating about these companies. And once the investigation is complete, we will share the report. Now, after 1.5 years, we don't know what happened to that investigation. Where is the report? Now the government is saying SEBI will investigate. So what happened to the previous investigation? Where is the report? Now, in between, after last September, between September and October, within time of four weeks, it was published widely in newspapers, business newspapers. Gautam Adani went to the SEBI headquarters. Normally this business tycoons, if their companies are listed, they never go to SEBI. I don't remember. Do you think when listed companies, promoters, do they visit SEBI and meet the chairman often? It is called for an investigation. Right. So here, the Mehnatwala Gautam Adani went to SEBI headquarters, met the directors and held a discussion with the chairperson of SEBI. Not once, but twice, within the span of 4 weeks. Now, if SEBI is investigating the fictitious financial dealings of Adani Group companies, how can the SEBI chairperson, board of directors, meet Mr. Gautam Adani? And then now the government is saying that SEBI is investigating. Even today's Supreme Court order says that SEBI will investigate. So what happened to the previous investigation? Where are the reports? What is the outcome? I would like to stop it here because we can go on with examples for so long. There are China connections, a lot of things, but I don't want to touch upon there because. So, thank you so much for giving me the time.
Thank you, Ravi. This was an important breaking story by Ravi today. Before you go, there are 2 announcements. One is please register yourselves. And the other is every program requires some funding. So we require, and the program's ahead, we request you to donate generously. We have Ali and Yash who will come with a little Kapareka bag to you all, and we request you to